Hello, Great Lakes Credit Union. My name is Meg Norton. I'm a rising sophomore at American University, and I am double majoring in data sciences for political science and economics. I can't wait for you to get to know me more. So, to answer the first question, which is explain why you should be selected to receive a $2,500 scholarship from the Great Lakes Credit Union Foundation for Financial Empowerment, my answer is kind of twofold. First, I make the most out of all of the opportunities I am given. This has been especially true at the university level. When I started at American University last fall, I was moving to a new city. Again, American University is in Washington, D.C. I am from Crystal Lake, Illinois, so it's a good 700 miles away. I was moving to a new city, starting new and more challenging classes. And in spite of all of those challenges, I still chose to relish my opportunities in DC. I interned for a local representative in my area on Capitol Hill, where I had tons of incredible opportunities, from meeting the Prime Minister of Australia to sitting in on live congressional sessions in the House chamber. It was an incredible experience, and I learned so much from that. I took away so many skills that will help me in all of my future endeavors. And so that's one example of how, when I moved to DC, I was moving fast out of the gate. I was taking advantage of my opportunities to intern. I was also maxing out on all of my credits that I could take at American University. I was doing 17 credit hours worth of courses, and I managed to get A's in all of my classes while managing my internship. And on top of that, I was hired part-time to work for the Department of Economics as a student assistant, which I still do to this day. So I was managing that job as well on top of my other responsibilities, because when I have opportunities like studying in Washington, D.C. as a college student, I make the most of it. And in a similar way, when you invest in me with this scholarship, it allows me to take advantage of these opportunities. And that's something I always do in my work. Whenever someone makes an investment in me, it's always a maximized investment, because I then apply myself and I take advantage of the opportunities I'm given. And that's really what sets me apart, is these scholarships enable me to pursue these amazing opportunities that I always take advantage of. And that not only allows me to become the best version of myself, but it also has a ripple effect and allows me to make a difference in the lives of others, because that's also a very important thing to me, is community involvement. And that actually leads me to the second part of my answer, which is that as an econ student, one of my goals is actually to study inclusive banking practices, particularly to help people with disabilities reach their financial goals. Something I'm also involved in at American University is the American University Best Buddies chapter. This is an organization I have been a part of since my freshman year in high school. It's very personal to me. I also worked at the Northern Illinois Special Recreation Association in high school. So I have worked with people, particularly with intellectual and developmental disabilities, for a very long time. And it's a big passion of mine. And it's something that I get to continue to do at American University as the vice president of our chapter. And I'm actually going to be the president of our Best Buddies chapter next year. So community involvement is really crucial to me, and it's something I really want to use my academic experiences to help further. So just like, your goal is to help financially empower people, that's also one of my goals as an economics student. It's to financially empower people with intellectual and developmental disabilities to be able to have more access to financial resources, give them the tools they need to reach their financial goals, so that we can foster a more equitable, inclusive society and economy. So I really think that's a cool mission that I share with your foundation. And I think those are two really key reasons why I should be selected to receive this amazing scholarship opportunity, because I will make the most of it by taking advantage of the opportunities it allows me to pursue, and my mission through these opportunities closely aligns with your own. And so I really feel like I am a strong candidate for those reasons. So to answer the second question now, which is how can the Great Lakes Credit Union best serve its members? of my age. And I really feel like the key to serving members my age is instructing the younger generation on financial literacy. Many of us are pursuing post-secondary opportunities now, whether it be going to college, going to trade school, going to the military, anything like that. And it's really important that people my age know how to manage their money and know how to save and invest in order to reach their financial goals in the future and think about their money in the long run. And so I think some really key ways that that education could take place is instructing members my age on how to develop a strong credit score. That could be through the use of a credit card, a Great Lakes Credit Union credit card, which is what I actually currently have right now to hopefully build up my own credit score. I think that's really important as students are looking to get their first apartments. They might be looking to get a car. To be able to have a strong credit score is really powerful for students, for people my age. And by instructing students on how to develop healthy credit habits to build a strong credit score, again, possibly through the use of a credit card, could be a great first step in that. Additionally, I think it's important to teach students how to invest and what their options are with that, whether it be teaching students on responsible practices with investing in the stock market, certificates of deposit, bonds, any of that. I think that could be a really valuable thing to teach my generation on, because a lot of students don't even know what their options are for investing. It's such a big, kind of scary idea that they don't even know where to begin with it. But the reality is, investing now can open up so many opportunities in the future for paying off student loan debt, saving for, one day again, retirement. And I think by teaching members my age these invaluable investment skills now, it really sets us up to be financially independent individuals after we finish up college or whatever our post-secondary plans are. And so I think those are key ways that Great Lakes Credit Union can best serve its members of my age, through teaching us how to be financially literate individuals. The final question I'm going to discuss today revolves around community, and it's the following. Community is an important part of the Great Lakes Credit Union. What impact has your community had on you, and what would you do to improve your community? And ultimately, again, my answer to this question ties back to my first answer, where I talked about how important working with my Best Buddies chapter and the Northern Illinois Special Recreation Association was for me in high school. Again, my community was largely people with disabilities. This was who I worked closely with throughout high school, and it's something, again, I have the privilege of continuing to work for now in college, as a part of my American University Best Buddies chapter. And through these experiences, again, particularly in high school when I started my work with this community, I was able to connect with people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And they were honestly some of the most loving, authentic people I have ever met. And they loved some of the smallest things about me that I would have never noticed or appreciated. Just as they were loved simply for who they were as people, so too I came to realize I was loved simply for being myself, and not for what I could achieve through grades, standardized test scores, extracurricular accomplishments. This was honestly a transformative realization for me that came as a result of the impact this incredibly loving community had on me. I have the privilege to continue again to live out these experiences through my Best Buddies chapter at American University, where we specifically partner with DC Peers, an organization that empowers and creates social spaces for individuals who are neurodivergent. As previously mentioned, I seek to give back to this community through my work in economics and politics. As a data scientist for political science and econ major, I want to explore how programs such as competitive integrated employment models and inclusive banking programs can include people with disabilities in the workforce and help these individuals achieve um, more financial independence and reach their financial goals so that they can reach their dreams in life. Through my past work, I have come to realize that many people with disabilities are looking for more of these opportunities, especially with jobs. And I learned a lot of this through my interactions with adults with these disabilities at the Northern Illinois Special Recreation Association. In most cases, the barriers to a truly inclusive workforce and society is not the disabilities someone might have, but rather our perceptions as outsiders of what is possible. I hope to use my academic interests to push beyond these boundaries and collaborate with the community that has helped me so much in order to be a champion for their dreams. And I hope that by choosing me for this scholarship, you can play a part in my ability to live out this mission of mine and be a champion for people with disabilities in the workforce and financial sector. Thank you so much for your consideration and have a great day.